Hey guys, this is G-Dad and G-Son's Workshop.
Yep, and today, what are we going to do, Lucas?
Demo some stuff.
Let's see. I'm going to go back to the camera and you explain what we're going to demo in the next few sessions.
Okay. So guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. So our first thing we're going to be demoing is we got this old TV remote that we're going to be demoing. We got this little sander right here, a radio, and an old bought bag phone.
Bag phone, yeah.
And we got a TV.
A huge TV that is really heavy. It took me and Uncle Brent together to get it down from the room over the garage.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a time with this baby. Okay. We're going to move on to starting the demo, and we'll come back to you when we're ready. Right, Lucas?
Yep, and we're getting our tools together. Okay, so we decided that we are going to start with the big TV, and what we're going to do first is we're going to take off the cover on the TV. So this is what the screws look like. They're the hex screws. So we're going to take this little socket wrench and we're going to take them out.
Okay, so we're going to work on this, and when we're to the point of we've got all the screws out, we'll come back and show the removal of the cover from this giant Big Mama TV. Lucas is continuing to remove the screws. And Lucas, what are we doing with the screws?
We're saving them so that in other projects we can use them if we need them.
Yep, so what we're doing is collecting them in a cup, which we recommend because we have used a lot of salvage screws, haven't we, Lucas, in our projects?
Yep, we sure have. Okay, now I have taken out all the screws, and now we're getting ready to take the cover off of Big Bertha.
We've changed it from Big Bertha to Big Bertha instead of Big Mama because we didn't want to offend any mamas, right, Lucas?
Yep.
So I'm going to come over and help Lucas. We're going to get this cover off.
Yep.
All right, let's see what we can do here. Yep. All right, I'm going to lean this over and you try to pull that cover out.
Okay, guys.
All right, sit it over here so they can see the cover.
Here is the cover.
All right, set it back over there, and we'll take that to the landfill. We're going to show them what's left. Now, Lucas, you want to tell them what some of that stuff is?
I have no idea what some of that stuff is.
We have no idea, but I tell you what, we're going to have a lot of fun tearing it apart, aren't we, Lucas?
Yep.
All right, we're going to decide where we're going to hit this thing first, and we'll be back shortly continuing this demo. Right, Lucas?
Yep. Okay, so this is what the guts of the TV looks like. All those wires and everything.
It's a bunch of electronics, isn't it, Lucas?
Yep, and we're going to take some of this stuff to our local
Recycle
guy.
Yeah, scrap guy, Fussell in LaGrange.
Yep.
See if we can get some money for it. We did that with some stuff back earlier this year, and we wound up getting $14 for it, didn't we, Lucas?
Yep.
Now,
we're going to take out the circuit.
Before we start, Lucas, just think, guys, look how big this thing is, and I replaced it with the same size flat screen TV that weighs nothing compared to this heavy Big Bertha. Okay, Lucas, go ahead, and you're going to take the circuit board off.
Okay. And here it is, guys, and we are going to cut some of these wires off now.
Okay. So Lucas is cutting the wires. And while he's doing that, then we'll have the circuit board free from the frame, and we'll come back to see where we're going to demo next.
Okay, guys, so this is what the circuit board looks like. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it in this old Walmart box that we got, and this is gonna be our box that we take to Fussell.
To recycle.
Yep. So,
Okay.
next, let's try to get this thing out.
We're going to continue this unwiring, I guess, and disassembly of this thing, right, Lucas?
Yep.
So we'll come back when we have completed the next step. Okay, today we're going to continue the demo of Big Bertha, and we brought in some extra help for this project. Owen is with us today, and they're going to start, guys, you go ahead and start. They're going to start cutting wires, the copper, and then we're putting it in a box to take to the salvage, to the Fussell salvage. Last week we took out the circuit board, and so they are going to be cutting wires,
I can cut this.
getting all of the wires out that we can. Oh, and you like cutting wires?
Mm-hmm.
Lucas, you like cutting wires?
Yeah.
So
We like demo, don't we, guys?
Let's just make sure that everybody wears their safety glasses at home if you guys want to try some demo.
Yep, and gloves if you're dealing with stuff that is sharp. And some of this has got some sharp edges around the frame, but not on the wire. So they're going to continue. When we get to the next stage, we will come back and show you our progress. Okay, they got all of the wiring stripped and in the recycle box, and we got some pretty hefty looking copper wire that we're going to really talk to the scrap guy around, pretty thick. So right now they're taking the speakers out using a ratchet wrench. And I tell you what, this is fun, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
I wish I could be down there with you, but I got to do the filming. So enjoy. So once they get that out, I think we're about ready to take the guts of the tube out, that part sticking up right there in the middle. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, guys, show them the speakers that came out.
So this is what the speaker looks like right here. It is pretty cool. And on
Let's
the
see
back,
yours, Owen. All right, let's put those in the box over there because that's got some...
underneath it has like this foam, styrofoam stuff on the back.
Flip it over, Lucas, and let's see. Maybe some copper in there too. So we will definitely talk to the scrap guy about this. So now we're going to take off this part right here that's sticking up right here. Right there is what we're going to take off next, and we'll get back with you shortly. Anything you want to say, Owen?
No.
Okay. Okay, we show them what we're getting ready to take off, Lucas. There's a glass tube here. We're going to try to get off. We don't want to break it and it shatter and it cut us. So we're going to take these screws off right here. So we'll be back with you after we get this glass tube off.
Yep.
Okay, we got all of the stuff around this tube here. We did wind up, it busted and some air came out of it. But we've got everything. Luke, Owen, remember this is Lou Owen. Pull it up. And now we've got, look at the copper. We're going to probably be able to buy a new car when we get through taking all this over to Fussell. All right, we'll be back with you shortly. Here are the Masters demoers. And look at what we have got that TV down to. We're going to leave the tube in the frame. Yep, we got that glass tube. We got it out, got all that stuff off. We're going to leave it in the frame because it'll be easier for us to take to the salvage yard, right, guys?
Yep.
Now, here is the guts that we removed. Circuit board and all this good stuff here. And let's see, where is the big copper? Oh, right there. The big copper wires are right here. So we're hoping we're going to make a pile of money today, aren't we, guys?
Yeah.
You know, so we're going to get this loaded up in our car, and then we're going to start the demo of this
other stuff
other stuff,
that we
right?
showed you at the beginning.
Which won't be as exciting, but it's always fun demoing, isn't it, guys?
Yep.
Be back with you shortly. The guys wanted to tell you about the TV demo. Lucas?
Okay, that TV demo, that was really fun. And it was fun seeing how all those parts worked in that TV and tearing them out.
Owen, what you want to say?
It was fun.
It was fun, wasn't it? I enjoyed it. It's always fun to demo.
Yep.
I'd hate to have to put that thing back together, wouldn't you guys?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get stuff loaded up, and then we're going to start on the other things. Lucas and I have loaded up Big Bertha. It's inside.
That cage with the circuit board.
Yep. If we put the back on it, because we're going to take it with it, but we left the tube in the frame because it was easier to lift up to put into the car. Now we're going to start on the other items. But that was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Lucas?
Yep.
I enjoyed it as much as you guys did. Okay, we're getting ready to start on some miscellaneous items.
Okay, so here's,
And we're getting over here so you can see it.
so here is a radio,
Yeah.
a remote, a camera.
No, what we the camera that what's the thing beside the camera, Owen? That is a bag phone. Anybody of any age remembers, pull it on out of there, Owen, and you can see this was the first
It's heavy to get. Oh,
cell phones. They were called bag phones, and I use this a lot.
Mom said she
It
had
was a
some
great-
of these in the car.
Piece of equipment to have. So we're gonna try to tear it apart,
Yeah.
get rid of it.
A sandwich where you might have to pry open.
Yeah. And what's the last thing, Lucas?
It is a camera.
Yeah. Hold it so they can see it good. This is a outdoor security camera, and I had one that went bad, and thank goodness it was under warranty. But Down East Protection Systems installed it a couple of years for me all around our home outside, and also a burglar alarm system in for the windows and doors and motion detectors. And if you ever have any need for security systems like this camera right here, and you're in this area, call Down East Protections. They're not sponsoring any of this. They're just great people to work with. They're technicians, the ladies in the office, they're IT guys. They're the best. All right, guys, you go ahead and get started on whatever you want to and start tearing it apart. Have fun.
So it looks like Owen's gonna start with the radio.
Yep.
Let's start with the bag phone here.
Okay. And I'm going to turn the camera off and see if I can get in there and have some fun with it too, because I love tearing stuff apart. It's more fun to tear it apart than put it together, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Yep. Do you need a hammer, Owen?
I don't want to hit a car.
Okay. All right, we'll be back shortly. They got the radio apart, and look up there.
This is probably the next best thing to the TV.
Yep.
Of course, it's easier.
Yeah.
Hey,
So we're going to tear this apart and start on the next piece. Okay, we got the bag phone tore apart. There's the battery for it. And this
look
is
at this
the
circuit board.
yeah, the circuit board for the phone. Pretty interesting. And just think, this is what they used to. Now they're in small phones, very thin. Somehow they got it all, made it a lot smaller. Okay, that was fun tearing apart, wasn't it, Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to continue on.
So we have finished tearing apart the bag phone and the remote. So we'll start with the bag phone and look at this. There is a circuit board in there, and I bet that would be pretty good at fussle. And we got this out of the remote. It's kind of spongy feeling. That's got the buttons you press.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's the first time I'd seen that.
button.
That's it, yeah.
So
Always
this
putting
is
it
how
back
it goes.
together. Yeah. And then there's the circuit board for the remote. It's amazing what you can do with electronics
Yep. So
and
the
plastic.
So the last thing we have is the camera.
Yep, we're going to do that and call it a day.
Yep.
Okay, we have a team effort here in tearing apart the camera. There's little Phillips screws holding it in, and they are getting ready to tear it apart once they get the screws out. Wow, that's what the inside of a camera looks like.
This looks like medicine.
Well, it's probably a thing to keep moisture
look
out
up
of.
here, guys. There's another one of them.
Yep, start cutting the wires apart for the copper.
This has been a super interesting demo day today,
Yeah, let
guys.
me take a look at this right here. Yeah, I imagine that is kind of like a insulator and a moisture, keep moisture out of the inside of it.
Here's another one.
Another one.
So this is the inside.
Yep. Toss it in the box and let's show everybody what we're going. This is mainly the guts of the TV and cell phone, bag phone, remote, camera. There's a lot of copper in there.
A small sander.
Yep.
And
We're going to have a small fortune coming back from the recycler. We're going to Fussell's in LaGrange because if you go to Fussell, what do you get?
a hustle.
A hustle.
And be sure to like and subscribe.
I thought Foss was in LaGrange.
Okay, we're going to sign off and see you for our next video, which we don't know what it's going to be right now, do we, guys?
Nope.
We'll have to plan, but we got a lot of things planned.
Yep.
Remember, as Lucas said, like and subscribe.
Yep. Goodbye.
Well, Lucas and I just took the scrap to Fussell's in LaGrange. And we were pleasantly surprised, weren't we, Lucas?
Yep.
Who would have thought all that little stuff we had would have get us what, Lucas?
$19.14.
Can you believe that? $19.14. I was hoping maybe $5.
Yeah, something like that.
But we got almost $20. So if you want to hustle,
Go to Fussell.
in LaGrange. And like and subscribe. Right, Lucas?
Yep.